going to ask you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyelids, I want you to take a nice deep breath inwards, holding it and then out, allowing all that stale air to leave your body. So another nice deep breath in, holding it, and then right the way out. Really letting the stale air from your body out. And on the next breath in, I want you to tense every single muscle in your body. All the muscles, not forgetting the tiny muscles in your hands and your feet, your neck, your shoulders, and right down your legs. And when we allow that air out of our lungs, we're going to allow all those tense muscles to relax deep down inside. So nice big deep breath in, tense, hold that tension, holding it, and out. Allowing all that tension now to relax. Letting go, every single muscle becoming relaxed and loose. Allow your breathing now to fall into a natural pattern. Find a rhythm and speed to your breathing that is comfortable, one that suits your body. This is your time, so follow your own path, your own rhythm. This is a time when you do not have to push to keep up with others or hold yourself back. It's your speed, your rhythm, your pace, and your time. Breathing easily now, nice and relaxed. Let's start to count down from 5. I want you to allow your body to relax even further on each count. So go ahead, give yourself permission to relax even further. 5, 4, nice and relaxed. 3, even more relaxed. 2, allowing every part of you to become even more relaxed. And 1, deeply relaxed and content. As we lie here in this relaxation, we're going to allow the divine white light to come from Source. We see or feel this white light coming down from high above, really streaming down now. And as we feel it push into the crown of our head, we become even more relaxed, bringing the light right down the center of our being, cleansing as it goes. Feeling that white light pushing down into our third eye, gently cleansing, releasing, and flowing with ease. Working its way into the chakra in our throat, pushing gently into that space, cleaning and clearing, allowing the chakra to open up fully. Gently flowing down into our heart chakra, filling our chest, pushing out anything that does not belong. And now a little further down into our solar plexus, cleansing as it goes, pushing through that area just above our tummy, flowing nicely and smoothly down and into our sacral chakra. cleaning, clearing, cleansing even more now. Working through the center of us, removing negativity, removing feelings of insecurity, removing anything that does not serve us. And finally down into our base chakra, pushing right into the base of our spine, allowing us to become balanced and secure. We feel that light now push right down our legs, bringing with it all that it has gathered up on its journey through us, and flowing out the soles of our feet, pushing down into the earth, through every layer, right deep down, pushing all the way down and reaching the core, the burning red core of Mother Earth. Feeling as our roots wrap around her core, centering us, grounding us, connecting us. Let us lie here now in this energy for a moment and allow ourselves to relax even deeper and deeper and deeper and ground. Divine white light now, flowing back towards us, right up through every layer, being filtered and cleared as it goes. And it now pushes up through the soil, begins to flow up around the outside of us, flowing all the way up. We feel a slight breeze as it passes over and around us, sealing nice and tight. Sense this gentle energy as it sails above our heads. We ask that our loved ones to step in close. We ask that our guardian angel and guides step in close. We thank them and are grateful for their guidance on our journey this evening. We feel loved, safe and secure as they journey with us. And as we lie or sit now in our divine protection and accompanied with those who have joined us, let us now see the gold flakes falling from the heavens, drifting down towards each and every one of us. And as the gold falls upon our protective white light, we see it begin to form a protective hard shell, encasing us, keeping us safe. As this golden shell seals above us, let us now relax even further, safe in the knowledge that we are loved, that we're protected and guided from a divine source. Allow yourself now to enjoy this peace as we begin our journey this evening. You find yourself standing in front of a set of black iron gates. They are latched, but there's no lock. So go ahead and lift the latch if you wish to continue on your journey. If you would prefer, you can wait here at the gates for us to return. There's a picnic bench just to the left of you. Be seated and comfortable and enjoy the food that has been laid out for you. And as you walk through the gates, you close them behind you. There's a long, thin gravel path ahead. On either side there are trees. The ground is covered in spring flowers. Primroses, daffodils and tulips. You pause for a moment to take in the wonderful colours. Crimsons and golds, yellows and greens, purples and blues. A natural colour palette that looks like it's been painted, except for the gentle breeze allowing the flowers and plants and trees to sway to and fro a little. You feel yourself begin to rock from side to side as you watch this little dance. Happy and content now in this beautiful place, you walk a little further ahead. Hearing the gravel below your feet, crunching with every step. Path now winding a little to the right. You follow its curve, the scent of a spring day filling your nostrils. The evening sun is not too warm. The gentle breeze is not too cool. The sounds of nature are not too loud. In fact, almost perfection. And as you take a nice long slow breath in, you notice how happy you are now and how at peace you feel in this place. As you walk a little further, you now come upon a garden. To the right there's an old stone well. The bucket must be lowered as you cannot see it. You approach the well and see there's a handle. And as you begin to turn the handle clockwise, around and around and around, the rope in the middle starts to wind up. You hear the creaking and swaying below as you peer into the darkness of the well. You can start to make out the shape of the bucket being pulled closer up towards you. It is quite difficult, but you continue to wind the handle around and around. The bucket completes its journey, and as you pull it over to the side of the well, a little splash of water spills onto your hand. It tingles where it has splashed. You set the bucket down and watch as a tiny glow of green starts to appear where the water has splashed you. You look in awe as the green glow begins to travel up your wrist, up your lower arm, now into your elbow and right up your upper arm. The green glowing is soothing It is a gentle pulsing energy, and you can somehow feel as it is penetrating your skin that it is easing away any aches or pains in that arm. You bend down at the bucket now and cup your hands and dip them into the water. You allow the water to fill your hands and you draw them to your lips. Allow yourself to drink the cool, clear water, quenching your thirst. And as you feel the water running down your throat and all the way down into your tummy, you start to feel the same effect inside of you that you felt on your hand. There's a glow within you, a healing glow. You begin to feel a little bit different. A feeling of being well, as if somehow the water has helped you. You start to feel any aches or pains gently leave you. The water soothing and healing you. The water working its way to where it is needed. Take another drink. Reach down, cup your hands and take some more. Allow that gentle healing water to go where it is needed. Give yourself a minute now and relax as we leave you in this healing energy. When you're finished, you place the bucket back into the well, and as you hook it back on, you see some stones sitting on the edge of the well. Beside the stone is a black marker. You lift the marker and the stone, and as you do, instinctively know that you will write on the stone one of your worries, something that's been bothering you lately, a problem. Perhaps it's a little bit of fear or anxiety. Go ahead now and write what it is that you need to on the stones. There are various sizes. Maybe you need to write only one word. Perhaps you need to write more than that. So go ahead and write what you need. Take your time, and when you're done, set each stone inside the bucket of water that is hanging in the middle of the well. When you're stone into the bucket, you begin to turn the handle once more, anti-clockwise this time. The handle very easy to turn, around and around and around. You watch as the bucket lowers. You can see your stones inside, moving away from you. You continue to watch as they disappear into the darkness. Continue to wind and wind until you can wind no more. Feeling satisfied now, but you're a little lighter after being relieved of your worries and your concerns. You decide to investigate a little more to see what you can find. You walk over to a wooden gate in the middle of a large stone wall that seems to surround the whole grounds of this place. And as you open the gate, a glorious mansion house stands in front of you. It looks like an old country estate. You run excitedly to the front door and are a little dismayed as you find that it is locked. You peer through the windows but cannot see through them. You try the back and it is too locked. You walk a little heavy-hearted back to the garden. You would love to have seen inside the mansion. As you walk, you look up and back into the garden. Now you see a glass greenhouse just up ahead. You walk to the door and it's open, so you step inside. There are potting benches on either side. The benches are covered in little black flower pots, filled to the brim with soil. You inspect the pots and cannot see any sign of life within them. Towards the back of the greenhouse, you find a note on the bench along with an empty flower pot, some soil and a little packet of seeds. There's also a small watering can. You lift the note and it reads, "Plant me." You fill the pot with soil. Push a hole in the middle of the soil with your finger and allow a single seed to drop in. You lift the watering can and give the seed some water. As you stand here wondering what to do next, you begin to see a little green shoot push up through the soil in the flower pot. You look a little closer now, as the minute shoot seems to be growing in front of your very eyes. It pushes you right up. Watch the stem as it thickens. The two leaves at the top starting to open out. It is really growing now about 10 centimeters in height. You watch as a bud forms at the top. Some leaves in a thick stem. You stare in awe at the growth and grow excited to see what type of flower it is going to be. You start to see the colour now, forming at the edges of the bud, which is now fully formed. You lean a little closer, and you can make out the colour clearly, a beautiful, vibrant colour. And as the growth begins to slow down, you watch as this miracle completes. In front of you is a vibrant rose, the colour of which is revealed to you right now. Go ahead and pick the rose that belongs to you, and as you pluck the flower from its pot, you hear a little clink as something falls and hits the ground. You bend down to look, and something shiny under the bench catches your eye. It looks like a key. You You reach for it, and in your hand you're holding an old brass key. Taking your flower carefully now, you walk back through the greenhouse, across the garden, going through the wooden gate, and find yourself standing once more at the front door of the mansion. This time you put the key you have found into the lock. You turn the key, the lock releases and you step inside. You're standing now in a very grand hall. Plush red carpet covers the floor. There's a glorious winding staircase right in the middle. There are hallways either side of you, leading off to numerous rooms. Extravagant crystal chandelier hangs from the high ceiling. The walls are adorned with antique wallpaper, portraits and old gold framed pictures of scenery and animals. You wonder who lives in this beautiful old house. You listen carefully for any signs of another person, but you're met with silence. You decide to look about a little, unable to resist what lies behind the many doors. You walk off to the right and open the first door. It is quite dark inside, and all you can make out is the shape of the furniture lying beneath dust sheets, giving protection from the elements. You walk a bit further down the hallway and open the second door and peer inside. You see what appears to be an old library. The walls are lined with bookcase after bookcase. You step inside and the books fill every shelf from floor to ceiling. You breathe in and catch the scent of old leather books. And as you close your eyes, you can only imagine who has read these books, who they belong to. You allow your mind now to drift to an old man sitting at the desk in this great library. He is reading by candlelight, his glasses perched on the end of his nose. As you step a little closer to him, he turns as he hears you. You pause, he greets you with a smile and invites you to sit next to him as he pats the empty chair. You take a seat and he asks you, would you like to see something? And you nod, excited at what he's about to show you. He spends a little time searching amongst the many books on the desk. He gives a little cheer when he locates what he has been looking for. He proudly holds a large book in the air and then sets it down in front of him. He asks you to close your eyes and think of something that has been bothering you. He asks you to really focus on that, and he's going to give you a minute or two now to do so. tells you that you're going to open the book, and with what will lie in front of you on the pages will be the answer to your problem. He tells you that you will either see a picture, a photograph, or that it'll be written for you. Go ahead now, take a deep breath and open the book at the page that you need. Have a look at what is on the page. Study it closely, clearing your mind and seeing what is on the page. If you find you're not receiving a message or you don't understand, I invite you to open your heart and receive the energy that is coming in, because you are in contact right now in this moment with the energy. You will receive the guidance and clarity that you're looking for. Just allow yourself to receive it. And over the next day or two or next week, whatever the right timing is for you, this knowledge will come to the surface for you to understand. Just take this time and allow yourself to relax in this wonderful old room and open your heart. Shakes your hand and you thank him. He tells you that some people further down the hall might be expecting you. You look puzzled and he laughs a little and tells you not to worry. You rise to your feet, thank the little old man and walk back out into the hallway. Continue down now a little further, and as you do, you can hear voices and laughter. Curious, you listen closely as you try to hear where the sounds are coming from. You stop at each door and listen until you come to the very last door in the hallway. You pause with your hand on the handle, and as you turn it, the door springs open, and in front of you is another wonderful room. This time, a sizable drinking table takes centre place in the middle of the floor, There are 10 seating places and one of them is empty. As you look around at the faces, all looking at you and smiling, you feel a little nervous. A tall, thin man jumps to his feet and he runs over to greet you. He puts his arm around your shoulders and welcomes you in. He invites you to take your seat. Still a little nervous, you sit down. You watch as the people continue to talk amongst themselves, looking up every now and again to smile at you. Beginning to wonder what this is all about, the beautiful lady to your left takes your hand and tells you not to worry. She tells you that this is a dinner party and that you are the guest of honour. You looked amazement at her, and she tells you that you already know all these people around the table. You look quizzingly at each of them. Some of them maybe start to look a little familiar, and others you cannot place at all. You look a little bit closer, and as this beautiful soul watches you, you look quite puzzled. So she starts to tell you. She tells you her name and that she's been with you throughout all time. I have always been here with you. I help you when you can't seem to find the answer that you're looking for. I try my best to guide you to the answer. Sometimes you see, feel or hear my advice. But the best times are when you see, feel or hear from within yourself. She looks up and points to another person just opposite. She tells you that this is your healer. She tells you that when you need your healer the most, they come to help you. She tells you that they place their hands upon you and give you ease. They help with any emotions that you may need healed. They also work on the physical ailments. Your healer gives you a wave and he blows you a kiss. She now points to another person. He is the man that greeted you at the door. He is a protector. He shields you from harm. He likes to keep you safe. He steps into the path of harm for you and acts as a shield. He nods graciously at you. You look around the room again and you realise that even though you may not recognise the faces, that there is in fact a familiar feeling about these people. You continue to look again, this time seeing that the people that you need most right now are seated at this table with you. You see another person and have a knowing now, deep within, that they have helped you. When you have felt lost or alone, you know that they have sat with you and held your hand. Their friendly face looks at you and gives a little wink. You smile back, knowing that they have been with you when you've needed them the most. You look again and the woman at the end of the table smiles up at you, her beautiful loving face looking upon you, as if you were her own child. You know that she has mothered you from before time, and that no matter what age you are, that she will always hold you in her loving arms, embracing you. To her left, another kind soul, that they have been your strength when you have felt that you have had no more strength left in you. They have given you more, encouraged you to stand a little taller, push through, and they have helped you to get through everything that has been in your path. You look at each one and feel so grateful for their assistance throughout your life, only realizing now that you have never walked alone. Again, the beautiful lady to your left tells you to eat now. A wonderful plate of food has been laid down in front of you. You realize that you're hungry and you begin to eat. And as you do, the conversation flows easily. Each person eager to talk to you, to tell you about your life and how they've helped you, and how they've really enjoyed being on your journey with you. So go ahead now, enjoy the delicious food and wonderful company for the next minute or two. The sound of laughter fills the room. Every person at the table is having a wonderful time. You have eaten until you're full and your jaws ache from laughing and smiling. Everyone has been so kind and they have loved having you dine with them. Your guides, your guardian angel and loved ones all around one table celebrating your life. A banquet in your honour. You feel so special and cannot help but grin from ear to ear. They all stand up and raise their glasses to toast you. Before you leave, they applaud and tell you they cannot wait to walk with you for eternity. You leave the room shaking hands and hugging all these people goodbye as you go. You step back out onto the hallway, and although happy, you feel very tired. It has been a very busy evening. You make your way along the hall until you're at the foot of the staircase, and as you take the first step upwards and begin to feel a little bit lighter, you go up another step, your feet to sink into the carpet, up again, feeling even more lighter and lighter as you make your way up and up towards the top of the staircase. You feel all the worries and cares leave you as you step out and onto the landing. You walk along and come to a door on the left. Your name is engraved on a gold plaque on the door, and you step inside the room. There's a large 4-poster bed, and against one of the walls an open fireplace. You walk over to the fireplace, and lying on the mantel is a box of matches. You take one out and strike it, and throw it into the fire. It ignites and the flames burst upwards, catching the wood and coal that has been set. Watch for a while all the colours of the flames. Oranges, reds, yellows, dancing upwards towards the chimney. And you begin to feel really tired now, and you walk over to the bed and pull back the covers. Climb in and wrap the covers around you. As you lie here now with your head sinking into the pillow, allow your body to relax. And every time I say the word relax, your body relaxes twice as much. You feel the comfort of the mattress take the weight of your body. You sink right deep in and relax. You watch the flames of the fire dancing side to side, the smoke billowing upwards. Relax. You feel content after your adventures today. You are also nourished, and the healing water that you drank earlier is still coursing through you. Relax. As you allow your thoughts to recall the events, you start to feel your eyes becoming heavy. Relax. You allow them to close a little, and as they open again, you look once more into the flames. Relax. You watch for as long as you can, but you're finding it harder and harder to keep your eyes open. Relax. The weight of the blanket around you feels so comforting. The pillow cradling your head. Relax. The gentle heat of the room, your tummy full, your eyes becoming really heavy now. Relax. And as they fall closed again, you feel yourself start to drift off, drifting into a sleep. Relaxed, happy, safe, content. So relaxed. Go ahead now and allow yourself to sleep deeply. Relax all the way down. Sleeping sound and content. A deep, healing sleep. Relax. Your angels, guides, loved ones watching over you as you sleep. Relax. And while you're resting in this way, just imagine that you're floating on a cloud. It is so quiet and peaceful here. Ease with the world. Just drifting and dreaming as you float on and on and on. Feeling very comfortable, so at ease and completely relaxed. It's such a pleasant feeling, such a soothing feeling, a feeling as though you just want to drift far, far away into deep, 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 sound, heavy sleep. So much at ease, every muscle, every nerve completely relaxed and at ease. You feel so heavy, so completely relaxed, that you just want to continue in this way. Relax, going deeper and deeper, feeling more comfortable and heavy. And I wonder now if you can just let yourself sink and drift deeper and deeper and further into relaxation. This is Louise from ReikiNI saying good night. Sleep well.